Good morning, 6th grade ELT. The first thing you're going to do today is multiply and divide integers, which means you have some positive and negatives. Whenever you have multiplication and division, you can use this tool to help you. So if I'm multiplying or dividing and I have two negatives, my answer is a positive. If I have a positive and a negative, my answer is a negative. So I'm just covering up the signs I'm given. Positive and a negative. Oh, that's a negative. -9. Number 7, I see a negative times a negative. That's a positive 54. It works the same way for division. When you get to number 41, you are simplifying each fraction. So when I look at 6/12, I know I can divide by 6, numerator and denominator, and I get 1/2. For 9/27, I know I can divide by 9. 9 divided by 9 is 1, 27 divided by 9 is 3. 60/84, ooh, I don't know what number I want to divide by, so I'm going to start with 2. Because they're both even, if I count by 2's, I could get to 60 and 84. So 60 divided by 2 is 30, 84 divided by 2 is 42, and then I could keep going, I could keep dividing by 2, but I also know that 6 goes into both 30 and 42, so I get 5/7. After you simplify some fractions, you're going to create some fractions. So this is 1/10. So I would write it as 1/10. This right here would be 375 over 1,000. So I'm just using my place value to write my fractions. This is 79/100, so I'd write 79/100. And then you're going to write each percent as a decimal. So if I have a percent and I'm turning it into a decimal, just think Dr. Pepper. So I start at the P, and I'm going to move my decimal 1, 2 to the left. So I start with the percent sign, and I go 1, 2, and put a decimal there. 23% is the same as 23/100. 9%, start at the percent sign, 1, 2, decimal there, 0 in the empty space, and I get 9/100. The last thing you're going to do is solve some equations. So I'm going to solve this equation in order to find out what my variable is. So I see my variable is being divided by 12. The opposite of dividing by 12 is multiplying by 12. When I multiply by 12, I get k equals -144.